Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build or develop React or Flutter applications within minutes. If you have a design in either Figma or any of your favorite design tool, you can easily convert this design to a fully functional web or mobile application with the Dhiwise platform. The Dhiwise platform don't only give you the ability to build your designs to an actual code, it also have a smart editor where you can quickly make changes to your designs and generate the code. This code can be built to React or Flutter or any of the web or mobile technologies you intend to use. Right, so the Dhiwise platform is very useful if you're a designer or you're a front-end developer and you're looking for a very quick way to build or develop your applications. You should definitely check out the Dhiwise platform. Here I have a landing page that I designed with the Dhiwise platform. I just generated my Figma designs and I copied the link and pasted it in the Dhiwise platform, and just like that it generated and gave me the entire React code for this particular design. So guys, please stick around as I'm going to be walking you guys through how you can entirely build your applications within minutes without having to write a single line of code. And if you want to extend these designs and maybe integrate some more add some more code to it, you can definitely do that. Download your code or sync your code with VS Code. So without further ado, let's get right to it, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how you can work with the Dhiwise platform. So guys, here is the Dhiwise website. As you can see here, developer productivity solved. And if you scroll down a bit, you're going to see how it basically works. You can see you can bring in your Figma files, and all this is going to be built into a fully functional application for you. You can have templates and screens that they already provide. I'm going to show you guys some amazing templates if you want to quickly fix up some screens for your mobile app or your web app. You can also generate from Firebase and Postman and all of these things. So it just builds your application and it is super fast and super efficient. As you can see, the AI version is coming soon. You might want to watch out for that. So what you can develop with Dhiwise, there is so much you can do with Dhiwise, especially when you browse through their templates. You can see e-commerce mobile app, productivity apps, and endless possibilities. Right here you can see developers who have given their testimonies about how amazing the Dhiwise software is. And without further ado, we're just going to try this out ourselves. As you can see, design handoffs. You're basically just going to import your design file into this particular software, and it builds it completely. If it's an application or it's a website or it's a mobile app, right? You can import from Figma, or you can get ready to use templates. It also works with Adobe XD or Sketch. And if you've made some updates to your Figma, you can quickly hit the refresh button and it builds your app again. Here you can see it also has an inbuilt smart editor, which is super cool. We are going to be looking into that. And here you can see navigations and permissions. You can create navigation setup, authentication, you can run permissions, and also integrate APIs with this. So it is super cool and super packed. And if you're a designer or you're a front-end developer, you definitely want to jump on this tool and try it out. At least you want to try it out and see if it's something that works for you. So let's go ahead to sign up. I'm just going to go ahead to hit the sign up button. Sign up for free, and you have the ability to sign up with your Google account, which is the Google Auth. So in my case, I'm definitely going to sign up with Google. So here I'm going to click continue with Google, and I'm going to select the Google account I'm going to be using, which is definitely this right here. And just like that, it's going to take you to your dashboard. And just so that you're going to note, this application is completely free. You have the ability to sign up for free and start working with it directly. So I'm just going to answer those few survey questions, and it's going to take us right to our dashboard as you're seeing here. So here you can see you can create a mobile app, web app, or backend, which is the API parts where you can bring in your Postman and all of that. But that's not what we are doing. We want to build a web app. So I'm going to go to the web and I'm going to click create blank app. So here you can see you can create from templates. There's some templates that Dhiwise produce for you. You can browse through them. We're going to check that out later, or let's just click on create from templates so that we can see some of the templates that are available to us. So as you can see here, there is lots of beautiful templates for web and mobile that is available for you to try out, and you can build and convert this to code and deploy directly, super fast and super efficient. But I am a designer. Most of the times I'm going to be creating custom designs, so I'm going to go back. I'm not going to be using a template. I have a lot of designs. I'm going to bring in my design from Figma. So I'm going to create a blank app, and that blank app is going to be web, and here I'm just going to call it agency website. Is going to be a React web application. The language is going to be JavaScript. Platform is going to be Figma. So I'm just going to select Figma. Now I'm going to connect my Figma account. Just with the click of a button, it's going to try to connect to your Figma login. So once you're done logging into your Figma, it's going to request for access, and you're going to allow access to your particular Figma file, right? Once you've done that, you can see that my Figma account is showing here, and the next thing I want to do is to paste the URL to this particular design that I want to build to a app. So I'm going to open up my Figma. Here in my Figma file, I just want to convert these 4 pages. So let's say I just finished designing a company website and I want to build this to a production ready application. So what I'm going to do is just to hit the share right here, and I'm going to copy link. Once you've copied the link, you're going to go back to where you're creating your application, and you're going to paste this Figma URL. Then you can go ahead and create a new application. So it's just going to spin up a new application for you, and this process is super fast. If I was building this application, this Figma, if I was to code this entire Figma application out, because some of you know, I am also a front-end developer. I build web applications with React and Next.js. If I was to code this particular website, it's going to take me a day, 2, 3, or even a week, based on how many pages and how much interactions, or if you're going to be integrating any external API with it, and all sorts of things like that. But with the Dhiwise software, as you can see, within a minute or two, it has completely spin up our web application. So here it's going to identify the number of pages that is found on your Figma file. I'm going to select all pages and I'm going to click submit, right? So now you can see that it's trying to build applications. It's just going to ask for a little additional information like the meta title and the favicon image. So for the meta title, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to say company website. I'm going to leave the favicon because this is just a test project. So I'm going to click on next, and you can see here it's asking if I want to use with Storybook or without Storybook, and the framework. So I'm just going to go with the CRA, and I'm going to click next, right? So I'm just going to, so from here you can also see that the Dhiwise, and that you can sync the Dhiwise code directly to your preferred IDE with the extension. So it's telling us that your VS Code now has a Dhiwise extension that you can use to pull your the code of your application directly from this particular platform to your VS Code. So I'm going to click on OK, got it, and we are just going to wait a couple moments for this to completely flesh out our application. And as you can see, our application have been completely built. It's not even up to 3 minutes sometimes when you have less number of pages or assets to be imported. So I'm just going to click on let's start, and it's just going to load up our application. And I'm just going to click OK, let's try it. So guys, as you can see, our application have been completely built, and it's here in this smart editor where you can easily select sections and make edits to the different sections. As you can see here, we have the spacing, we have size, we have different options for you to edit from directly from this editor. As you can see, this design is cutting into half for this landing page design. I'm just going to go ahead to reduce my screen size a little bit so we can see the full design. As you can see right now, this is nice because I'm using a larger frame size of 1680, and it might look a little different from what you have, but you can see how this landing page is just beautifully replicated, right? And we don't have to write a single line of code. Every single thing that was designed in our Figma file has been built into code. So if I just open this code panel here on the bottom right, so I'm just going to increase this view back so that we can see some of the buttons. So if I click on this code here, you can see that this is a fully fledged React application, right? If you click on the pages, you're going to see the home page, which is what we have now, and you can also see other pages. So I'm just going to close this up, and this landing page is also very responsive. If I go ahead to switch to the mobile view, you can see how it also creates a hamburger menu here, and this obviously can be edited and adjusted to fit exactly what we want. But for the most part, the platform has already done most of our layout settings for us. As you can see, some of these flex boxes have been aligned into a single column. You can see how this has been properly aligned. So this platform really does a really good job of building our designs into a live working application, right? So if you've made some changes to your Figma design, you can go ahead to click on this sync design changes, and you can sync the current page that you are on. And if you want to switch to other pages, you can come here and switch to other pages. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on this back icon to go back to the home page of this particular application that we just built, and I'm going to go to preview. So I'm going to click on the preview to see what the code actually looks like instead of trying to view it from the smart editor. So here you can see how amazing this is, and you can go ahead to generate your source code. Since I selected a React application, it's just going to compile, and it's just going to zip up a React application for you with your source code and all your pages and give you that. But you can see how this came out really nice. All our images and every single thing we need to create a beautiful looking landing page. But one thing to note is that you will need to follow a particular guideline while creating your Figma applications or while designing in Figma, so that it helps Dhiwise platform integrate your designs properly, right? So there is a couple guidelines you could use to improve the way you design in Figma, so that it helps the platform generate a very nice looking design that is exactly the way you designed it. So from here, I'm just going to go ahead to generate source code. So I'm going to click on generate, and it's just going to go ahead to build our application, right? So here, once it's done building, I'm going to run this application as a regular React file, and you're going to see how this comes out with all its pages. So here we have our designs. It has been completely built, right? And if we click on our pages, you can see all the pages we have right here. And if we go back to the preview, here's the preview. I'm just going to open up the preview one more time because I think that's what we converted into the code. So as soon as you have your React application that have been built from here, you can go ahead to sync or download your code, right? So I'm going to click on this button that says sync or download the code. If you want to sync your code with your VS extension, it's going to give you an application token, but I'm going to copy this and we're going to go to our VS Code to try that out. But while we are doing that, I'm also going to click on download, and I'm going to download the source code of this particular design that we just built. I'm going to open up my VS Code, and for this I'm going to create I'm going to go to the extensions here, and for my extension I want to search for Dhiwise. So this is it right here. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to install this extension, which is a VS Code extension. And once it's successfully installed, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on sync code. But first, I'm going to log in or sign up with the Dhiwise software. So it's successfully logged in. So once I've successfully installed the Dhiwise software, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on sync code. So it's going to ask if you want to sync your latest build from the Dhiwise, and I'm going to click on yes. Your directly is Dhiwise directly. Do you want to initialize it? I'm going to click on yes, and here it's going to ask for our access token, right, which is typically what we copied from here. I'm going to copy that again and paste it. Enter. So you can see that it's syncing here. So you can see here it says code successfully synced, right? So once you've completely synced your code, you can see all your files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my terminal by hitting Ctrl backtick, and I'm going to first run npm install because I want to go ahead to install all of the packages that came with this particular source code. So guys, once I've completely installed the packages that we just brought in from our synced code from Dhiwise platform, I'm going to go ahead to run it by hitting on npm run start. And we are just going to wait to spin up our React application, most likely on localhost 3000. And you can see here that you have quick links to some of the pages or all the pages we have in our design. I'm going to start with the home page. And as you can see, this is a working React application that I just pin up in less than 10 minutes. This is super awesome, guys, and this is definitely a game changer. Yes, it might not be 100% perfect. Like you can see here, I need some spacing between this. You can definitely go back into your code and fix this, which is going to save you a whole lot of time. Look at how nice the footer is properly arranged. You can switch to different pages, just like I switched to the products page here. You can switch to the contact page, which is super cool, guys. So I'm just going to go back. Let's go to the about page, and I'm going to go back and go to the contact page. This is it. This is how amazing the Dhiwise software is. Please make sure to try it out and let me know your feedback in the comment section if there are any challenges you encounter, or if it was really helpful, or what your perspective is about the Dhiwise software. I hope this video was really helpful to you. I'm going to put a registration link in the description. I'm also going to put a link to the website in the description so that you guys can try it out and start working with the Dhiwise software. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and also don't forget to like, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe, as you're going to be getting more of my videos whenever I post them. Bye for now, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video.